if you don't make the change, where it's gonna come from? If you don't make the change, do you expect one? You hear me? Everybody want recognition and reward, but recognition and reward is going to acquire something from you to accomplish it. Recognition and reward is going to ask something of you to achieve it. If you don't make the change, how it's going to come, where it's going to come from. See, we can call on who we want to. We can pray to who we want to. But it's some things in us. It's some things in me. It's some things in you that only you can do for yourself, regardless of who or what you call on. Only you can do it within yourself. Because can't nobody do what only you could do. Externally, people can do whatever for you. Externally, people can do whatever you ask of them. But it's some things that internally people can't do for you, only you could do for yourself. You hear me? And in the places where people have done things for you externally, maybe even emotionally, which is just a temporary boost. It may have been physically, which is just it's all just a temporary boost. It's some things that only you could do for yourself. You hear me? It's only gonna be gratitude until you do some things for yourself. It's only gonna be a magnitude of a high level of magnitude of appreciation when you do some things for yourself. Now, I don't know what them things for yourself that you may have to do. I don't know them things for yourself that you came here to do. But hopefully through these living experiences, through these trials and tribulations, through these tests, we're coming in to figure that out. And those that have, and some of us have, I salute you. You hear me? But for the ones who haven't yet, for those who still stuck in the in-between, in the unbalanced in-between, you know, it's some things that you're going to have to figure out through your life experience. And I say that because you know how many people look just like you? You know how many people look just like me? Do you know how many people look just like us? And it looking like, it looked like they got a whole lot of what's desirable. They got a whole lot of what you may want. They got a whole lot of what's enticing to you for you to want it. But you can't see the baggage. You can't see the baggage, you know? And we're in a world where the illusion matters. The illusion matters because the illusion can make anybody, anywhere, appear like anything they want themselves to appear like, and it don't even be real. It's filler. It's I'm thinking of one of them tech terms, but it's filters. That's the word. It's filters. You hear me? You know, you can't see the baggage. Use all the materiality in the world that can be acquired to cover it up. And inside, emotionally bankrupt, mentally bankrupt, spiritually bankrupt. In that apartment, it's insufficient funds. And those who've been around long enough know or have don't heard me say, you can't use no card in the spirit realm, you hear me? That shit ain't gonna work. They ain't made that yet, you hear me? Can't use no card in the spirit realm. So, if we can learn to look deep, and if we can learn to see even deeper, deeper beyond the veil. You gotta look beyond the veil to see deeper behind the veil. But if we can look and see deeper behind the veil of ourselves, beyond the veil of others, and beyond the realm of this matrix that we living in, we'll see the type of spirit being housed in who we term family. We'll see the type of spirit being housed in those we call friends. We'll see the type of spirit that's being housed in those we call associates. I say that because it's a necessary need for us to see if we're gonna heal. And it's a necessary need for us to feel in order to heal. You hear me? Because people will be living a whole lie and how you thinking it's their truth. I say that because I know it's more we want, but it's even more important to look how far we came and what we'll be accomplishing, because we don't want to be accomplishing or acquiring or achieving or adding on to anything based off a lie and allow that to become our truth. See, nobody gotta die. Nobody gotta die hoping they're going to heaven, when this is our opportunity. We have, for those of us who made it an obligation, we have an obligation to remember ourselves and bring heaven here. So I'm gonna say a lot of things that speak to us on many different levels, beyond the veil, beyond the surface. And in doing so, it's my way of carving a path for all who wish to take it. There's only gonna be a few of us, just a few of us. Y'all heard it before. It's only gonna be a few of us. And only the brave gonna come out and do something completely different, since everything else the same. And that's the truth, regardless of what it is, And if you're growing, if you're expanding, if you're maturing, if you're shedding the old layers so you don't get pulled back down there into it, then God using your change to humble people. God using your change to be an example for people. God using your change to let people know it's about time that they make one. You hear me? You ain't got to know all the details, because I don't know all the details, And for me, that's enough to keep me in humility. That's enough to keep me compassionate. That's enough to keep me in the frequency of love, And still tell the truth and smile when I do it. You hear me? It's an honor to be here. It's an honor to be assistance in the activation of different people on different timelines, And I take privilege in having this opportunity, because I know what it's like to tell a lie, because I know what it's like to be lied to, till you believe the lie and make the lie part of yourself, you know. Or I know what it's like, let me just say that in another way, I know what it's like to be lied to until you start to lie to yourself. We all don't been there if we think deep enough. But that's how this life we come to live in operates. That's how society is established through the life that we operate in operates. And it ain't, and for a lot of us, it ain't got nothing to do with us. And for a lot of us, it may do, you know, depending on how many times you don't incarnate it to do this thing and live this thing that we call life. But I just came to drop a few jewels, you know. They say truth hurt, and it do. It do. But look at what the lie causes. Look at what a lie causes. Look at what a lie have done. Look at the damage that lies have done. I say that to say, truth only hurt in the places where a lie have become the truth. And if truth hurts, truth only hurt because it shows us what needs to be healed. And that's a step that if you ain't took it, I know what's got you from taking it. And if you have took it, I know what it took for you to take it. You hear me? So let me tell you the truth. I lived the lie before the no. So I just wanted to impart a few words, a few things that was on my mind, and remind us that we're not alone, you know. The cutoff, the cutoff, the separation, the being set apart, you know, it was all for a reason. And the more that I realized that, the more that it just showed me, if you here, you're just from a different cloth. You hear me? Thinking of an emoji. I'm thinking of an emoji. But as I think of the emoji, I want to ask y'all the question. Can you help someone with a problem if you let the problem that you're helping them with become your problem? And with that, I just want to say emotional intelligence matters. And that just gave me emotion. Put a brain in the comment section. You hear me? Put a brain in the comment section. Put a brain in the comment section. New subscribers, I appreciate y'all. You know, and in a few videos back, I mentioned about the 70s babies and the 80s babies, but I forgot to mention the 60s babies. So salute to the 60s babies. I just underestimated the range of my audience. But shout out to the 60s babies, because y'all helped pave the way for us too. You know, for some of us, them our older sisters and brothers in our biological families. For some of us, there may be y'all aunties, you hear me? But salute to the 60s babies too. I gotta put some respect on it, and that was pointed out to me, you know, through some birthdays that was dropped in the comment section. But yeah, we gotta put some respect on all of us, you know. See, these them jewels that I share, that if you ain't come from a certain generation and from certain types of upbringing, that this being missed. So these the last remnants of certain type of ancestors that's don't been here, because most of the ancestors that just the type of things that I share come from, they don't transition and pass over, you know. and those who paid attention, you know, those who went and sat amongst the elders, those who sat amongst them great aunties and them great uncles and with granddaddies and this, it matters because we become the elders now. So I'm a reminder of the part that we play if this resonate with you, regardless of your age. You hear me? Because there's some old souls in younger bodies, you know. And hopefully something I say tap them in to, you know, if they've been here before or not, or how many times they've been here. But other than that, we're going to put a brain in the comment section. Once again, thanks to the Cosmic Consciousness family and Soul Tribe. Thanks to the new subscribers. Thanks to the peekaboos and passerbys. I'm going to continue to challenge us, you know, to invite a person or two to subscribe to the channel and hear the messages. If they help you, they can help others. While other than that, if you subscribe and watch the video, place a brain in the comment section. It's simple as that to be submitted for the end of this month's raffle. We still juggling with what the prize gonna be, what the reward gonna be. And other than that, stillness, abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. I love y'all. Cosmic Consciousness. I'm Sawu to God. Peace, family.